Oh yeah, football fan cave, Max.
Yes, I'm
Football money is
excited for
different,
this
man.
one. Oh
Football
boy.
money is different. If you
What
took the top 15 players in the NBA, they would make less than this proposed deal. If
if
you
you
took
took
the
the
entire
I've
New
got one,
York
but you can go
Yankees and
first.
Mets salary cap for this season and put it together, it would be less than this deal.
If you wanted to make 10 NHL teams that have better roster construction than the Arizona Coyotes, you could make them with this amount of money.
All that to be said, Kylian Mbappe said no.
Yeah. What's crazier, the deal happening or the rejection? So maybe we
I
should.
think, yeah. 1.1 billion is the number.
Mhm.
$1.1 billion
And that's a lot of
from,
things. That
Saudi
is
Arabian Al Hilal.
a
And
team transfer fee, a base salary, and speculation on what would happen when 100% of image rights and controls is utilized in this market is the three things I believe being added together to come up with this figure.
yep, and it's probably market value for a guy like Kylian Mbappe. He is worth more than that to Paris Saint-Germain in the
Mm-hmm.
fact that he is probably the best player in the most popular sport in the world, right? I was watching the highlights a while back because Messi has 3 goals in 2 games for Inter Miami and just won a World Cup. And it was like you were playing against God himself. Argentina was up and Mbappe would score. And then Argentina was up and Mbappe would score again. Like
Yeah.
just super, super threatening at all times. He's unstoppable. And the older superstars like Messi and Ronaldo getting those massive offers, Karim Benzema, right? He is in the prime of his career. And the reason why I turned it down is he's just not going to improve or cement his legacy playing in a league that doesn't have the same top tier talent and doesn't allow him to get European exposure and competition against the best players in the world. So it's definitely a legacy move. And he's going to make more than enough money that he could
Yeah.
ever use in his lifetime.
He already has.
And it was just really funny to see the reaction of all of the athletes in North America who are very well off, but soccer's just, it's on another level.
Yeah. The Giannis tweet was my favorite, saying, like, hey, I kind of look like him. So a little more details. His contract became open to be extended by Paris Saint-Germain sometime last month when Mbappe informed the club he had no intentions to sign an extension, to their dismay. And as mentioned, this player legitimately might have a market value of over $1 billion. And the club management is running around like chickens with their head cut off at the thought of letting that walk away for free. So they got incredibly excited by this offer from the Saudi club, which would have given them about 300 million US dollars. That's more than they initially signed Mbappe for. And they've since won the French title 5 times, which I think was a given. They haven't won the Champions League, though, eh?
No.
Brutal. I find it kind of hilarious. I think it seems like a pretty open secret. It's no secret at all that Mbappe wants to play for Real Madrid. It's a bit of Sherlock Holmes and the mysterious case of the dog that did nothing unusual, where all of these teams are frantically trying to get in on the Mbappe action, except the one team everyone knows he wants to go to. So it seems much like we see in NHL and NBA on day one free agency when all these players somehow sign this deal right in the first minute, that there were some backdoor negotiations that have already gone on.
Yeah.
It seems like Mbappe isn't that interested in playing anywhere. The Saudi delegation was in Paris on other business, and they went through the club. PSG was ecstatic, and then Mbappe didn't even bother to meet with the club to discuss negotiations. So it's unclear if there's any it's unclear if it's about this being the Saudis or just about him not really caring to go play anywhere else. The PSG currently or went on a Japan tour, didn't play him. They are hoping to recoup their losses and get something, not let the most valuable sports asset in the world walk away for nothing. But in this case, Mbappe has all the leverage. He clearly isn't moving just for money. So it's on other football clubs around the world to take note of. And by the way, we didn't mention it, but like this deal was for 1 year. Like the Saudis could not have tossed more bones to Mbappe with the image rights. It's just 1 year. You can go play for the team you want to play for after that 1 year. So it really begs the interest of if there's any deal that could be offered that he's going to be interested in accepting. And if not, if PSG decides to play him and just try and milk the next season for as much as they can, or the most valuable asset in sports does just walk off. I don't know if you have a prediction there.
I think he's leaving at some point.
Like there's going to be a transfer.
Yes, because it almost happened last summer and he ended up staying. I think it's a matter of time. I just think it's Real Madrid piling together the money to make it happen.
But like, why would it would have to be a low enough amount of money to like be worthwhile with the knowledge they're going to get him for free next June, most likely. So yeah, it'd be nice to have him for one more season, but why pay hundreds of millions of dollars for something you're going to get for free?
Because I think there's a Premier League club out there that could make an enticing offer.
Right. Yeah, it could be interesting. If they make an offer, would they be able to swing an extension right in that offer and potentially take him away? Or like, would it
certainly. I imagine. Yeah, it would be an obscene offer that likely comes down from Manchester United or a Chelsea and would be record breaking. And that's where I see it happening, which would force Real's hand. But yeah, either way, he's a goner in the next 2 years for sure.
Personally love watching billionaires sweat over not being able to milk the perfect amount of money, and free agency and contracts doing its thing. So just do you, King.